Hey, welcome back to another episode of Smoking with the Robinsons. I'm Brian Robinson. We've got Kelsey behind the camera. Tonight, we are doing up some awesome looking ribeyes on our Green Mountain Grill Davy Crocket pellet grill. These things have some awesome marbling in them. These are from the butcher shop in Pensacola, Florida. Let's get these things seasoned up. We're going to season these things up with some Fiesta brand fajita seasoning. Just gives that good salt, pepper, garlic. And then we're going to come in with some Loot and Booty, What's Your Beef Rub. Really good beef rub. You ought to try that out. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take some cooking spray. This is just going to kind of be like a binder. This just happens to be what I seen in the shelf, and this is canola oil. Don't take much. So now we're going to take this fajita seasoning. We're just going to give a good medium light coat on these. Come back on this other one. Looks good. And then the What's Your Beef. This is a little bit more of a coarse rub. I think that looks good. You can use any rubs that you want with these. A lot of different things will make these ribeyes really good. So that looks good on this side. We're going to let them set for about 10 minutes and then we're going to flip them over, season the other side. And by that time, our Green Mountain Grill should be up to temperature. We've got it set for 450 degrees. We didn't show you the startup process because days are getting shorter. It's getting a little darker. So once we get these seasoned up, ready to go on the grill, we'll come back to you. All right, these things have sweated down. As you can see, that seasoning's kind of soaked into them, pulled some of that moisture out. But what we did is about an hour and a half ago, we set these out of the refrigerator, just set them on the kitchen counter, and they set in there until we brought them out. That way they're kind of coming up to room temperature and it's not just really cold whenever you put it on. That's the way we like to do it. The Green Mountain Grill is running 450 degrees. Them Barbecuer's Delight pecan pellets are putting off a good heat. I think it's time to get these on. All right, this grill is up to temperature. I do have a set of Grillgrates in here, and these things are running 600, right at 600 degrees, exactly where we want them. Those Barbecuer's Delight pellets putting off a awesome heat in this thing, so let's get these on. So what we're going to do is come in, we're going to start one over here, we're going to kind of lay it at an angle, give it a little press. We're going to take this one, lay it right here. We are going to set a timer for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and then we're going to check them and give them a little rotate. It's been right at 1.5 minutes. We're going to give these rotate. Normally the grooves of my grates are running this way, but in this grill really don't work out that way, so I'm just going to kind of pick it up. We're going to rotate her this way. And I do get asked how we set up to grill higher heat for steaks and hamburgers, because a lot of people think you can't do it on a pellet grill, but this Green Mountain has 2 heat diverters. They are both in there, but they kind of line up where the holes either open up all the way down, and that's more for high heat, or you can cover them up and that's more for your low and slow. So we got it opened up where that heat's coming right up through here. So we're going to set our timer for about 1 minute and 15 seconds now, since I've talked for about 15 seconds. We'll come back to you whenever it's time to flip these. Our timer went off, so it's time to flip these. Get them scooped out of here. Looks good, smells good. This pellet grill's doing its thing. So we'll let it roll for another 1.5 minutes, and we'll start checking some temperature after that. All right, our last 1 minute 30 seconds is up. So we are gonna rotate these one more time, and then we're not really worried about a time. We're just looking for our temperature. What you think, Kelsey? We're looking for about 128, kind of that good medium rare on these.
Yeah.
That's what I want. So now we're just gonna start watching temperatures. We don't care about time. It could take 10 minutes, but it won't. It could take a minute. So we're just gonna watch them, keep a close eye on them. You don't want them to go over. Go hang out. These things are done. We have hit 130 degrees, a little more than we would like, but check them babies out. So all we're gonna do now is just set them on the cutting board, let them hang out for about 10 minutes, just kind of let it rest, quit cooking, let everything kind of calm down. And then my favorite part, I might get to try a bite. These have set for about 10 minutes, so they are good to go. But before we slice into these, let's talk a little bit about what we did. We cooked these ribeye steaks on the Green Mountain Grill, Davy Crocket, and seasoned up with Luton Booty, What's Your Beef, Fiesta brand fajita seasoning. We ran the Green Mountain at 450 degrees, which put our grill grates right at about 600 degrees is where we like them. We cooked them for a minute and a half on each side, gave them a rotate, minute and a half, flipped them, and then all we did was worry about temperature after that. So we pulled them off at about 130 degrees. Let's cut into them and see how we did. All right, I think this one right here is calling my name right here on top. Got some good juice going on here. We're just gonna kind of cut this thing right down the middle. Hopefully we didn't cut in too much fat. It is getting dark out here. I don't know how well the camera picks up. We got some pink in there. So I'm gonna take me a cut just right off this edge here. I'm gonna take advantage of some of this juice on the board. Just melts in your mouth. All that marbling just makes the meat so tender, keeps it juicy. I think we got us a winner right here. We want to thank y'all for taking a little time out of y'all's day to watch this video. We hope y'all take something from this. I know a lot of people have pellet grills, have some confidence to crank that heat up, cook some steaks. Subscribe to this channel. We would really appreciate it. It really helps us out. Share the videos. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram. I did get that Facebook page going finally, so if you haven't liked that page, go check it out. That's Smoking with the Robinsons. Hey, we'll catch you next time. God, you gotta try these steaks out.